Welcome to the stream tonight. Oh boy, this is a little bit dim. Let me turn that up a little. Couple notches on the ISO there. Oh, I don't know if it goes any higher. I'm just gonna be a little dark today. How y'all doing? I had a very, very full day today. It was crazy. All right, I'm gonna adjust my lights. So I put on a a mirrorless kit lens, and the mirrorless kit lens needs a little bit more light, I think, for the key light. Yeah, a little bit more. There we go. It's a bit more visible. So today I had 3 photo sessions, back to back to back. It got a little bit hectic in the middle there. Um, there's a lot of driving. I drove to Saddlebrook early in the morning to do an exterior session for some real estate. And from there, I drove to Push Ridge area. And already the session was a little scuffed because on the way there, I loaded the address into the GPS, and the GPS was like, "What is this?" So it got me texting the agent and my real estate boss. Um, it got me texting him like, "Hey, I got this address, but my GPS is very confused as to where it is." And it was an incomplete address. There didn't have the street name in it. It had like half the street name, and like there's some extra numbers and such in there. We got that sorted out, and then I got there a bit before the agent started shooting the amenities of the location, and oh boy, it had a beautiful pool. It was just sick views. Loved it. And then we go into the property, and the agent had a recently duplicated key that did not work. So she had to go to get another copy of the key. And oh man, that was probably the most scuffed an appointment has been in recent memory. I mean, it's all honest mistakes to make, and I don't really. I'm not mad or anything about it, but boy, it was a cause for stress because I had another appointment afterwards, which was my own booking, not working for anybody else, but working for myself. Well, I'm the one working for somebody else, not. Anyways, um, yeah, I was thinking for a moment that it was going to make me late for that session. And I even reached out to the client saying, "Hey, we got a little bit of a setback on this previous appointment. I may be running a few minutes late. I'll keep you posted." But I managed to get through the get through the shoot and finish in time to be able to drive all the way across town again to get to my third session today. And we rocked it. It was awesome. And those are the images that I'm going to be editing tonight. None of the real estate. The real estate is handled by a third party now. I don't do the real estate editing. I mean, as fun as some of those streams were back when I was doing all the real estate editing, I did get pretty monotonous. So it's kind of nice to be over that, or past that, not over it. Oh, my Cliff stream paused. Let's let's unpause that. So yeah, by the way, shout out for Cliff Creates. He's finally back to streaming tonight. I understand if you're gonna hang out in his stream rather than mine, because it's been over a month since he streamed. We usually stream around the same time, but yeah, definitely give his Twitch channel a check. I can't even talk. Definitely check out his Twitch channel at Cliff Creates. He's a great guy from Auckland, New Zealand, who's testing out multi-streaming from Streamlabs on his phone. I'd love to be able to do more IRL streaming, but my phone service is kind of bad. Also, I'm not too terribly good at IRL streaming. I you need a lot more technology. The last one I attempted went okay, but I could have used a second phone to be able to view chat when I was away from the camera. Certain services don't let you use the external mics. I need to get better external mics, period. I'd love to get a set of those brand new DJI 2s that everybody's picking up. How much are they though? I think they're like $300. I'm just gonna look real quick. DJI Mic 2. Oh yeah, they're $350. That is a bit steep for me right now. Although with a day like this, I definitely did well enough to be able to afford a pair of that, but I also got to pay my mortgage. So oh man, those look so cool. Something to strive for. I do like the idea of I do like the idea of the wireless mic packs too, that are like the box that you put on. Those seem to have a bit better connectivity and less connectivity problems than these smaller portable ones. So, well, I don't know. And they definitely would be cheaper than these because it's goodness. Yeah, it's $350. Mic 2 transmitter. Oh. They have a version with just one mic that's 219. Cuz yeah, I don't need a second mic, especially for the content I want to be making. Uh, a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. Although um making some videos with Spectrumus this weekend would be really cool using my dual mics. I think I've got one of the sets here. This bad boy. Got two fluffy microphones, and they connect via 3.5 millimeter or USB. But yeah, it's been a very eventful day. I've had a lot to chat about. So far, nobody's been chatting while I make this monologue. So I think I'm just gonna just jump right into the work here. Currently, I'm in a library like way back in time. I need to jump to today. No, let's collapse some drives. All right, open up my main scene and get into some photography. All right. This is an old pano I was looking at. Um, all right, I'm gonna close the Drobo, close staging. I'm gonna go to my fast drive up here, which has my new stuff. And here we go. Tucson Botanical Gardens. They have a new event in that they're showing off. It's called Washed Ashore. And we can view a sculpture gallery, some prior art. Um, it's really, really neat sculptures. It's all made out of reclaimed material, which I believe is all stuff that was washed ashore from beaches and all that. So, okay, we've got an eagle here. They did not have this eagle. Those all knife hilts. So, what? There's so much random stuff there. There's a lot of leather. This one's similar to one that they have on display. What city is this? Yeah, those are the same signs. The Botanical Gardens has a copy of the whale tail. I don't know if it's the same one. Wow, there's whale bones. So neat. And here's a turtle and a jellyfish. Also really cool. Starfish. Don't think I could zoom in further. It's really interesting. Oh, I think this is the same fish we have. Yeah, this is the same fish that's at the Botanical Gardens. I took some photos of this one. My favorite detail that I found was in here somewhere. Maybe this is a different one. Oh, I think this is a different one. Interesting. Yeah, I can't find my favorite detail in this version. Well, there's a little sea turtle right there, and there's a crab. There's like a little octopus, like right here. So yeah, there's confirmed there's different copies. By the way, how's my internet doing? Am I dropping frames? It's dropped 69 frames.
Nice.
The immature button push.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, this is obviously a different one made in the same vein. These artists are amazing. There's a puffin. The details are incredible. I love it. Ooh, I like this shot at night. It's cool. This is out in San Diego. Oh, they got a Disney World bag on. Water bottles to make water the fish is swimming in. And the detail is there's so many parts to make the whole here. Ooh, I like the polar bear a lot. That is so cool. That seahorse is really neat. That one's even cooler. It's got like brooms and stuff for its hair at the top. Like a toothbrush, probably a toilet brush or two. Broken combs. Trash can be beautiful. The giant anemone chime. Man, this is a huge project. They've got a lot of pieces. I want to learn more, like, to see if there's a lot of these are done under the supervision of somebody, or if there's just one artist or several. I'd assume there's several. They've got our exhibits, so there's tons of them, right? Traveling exhibitions. Call us to chat. Okay. Who we are. It is a Ashore team. Meet the team. Katie Doherty, director. Oh, I like these cards. Oh, those are cool. Really cool little UI design. Kevin Smith. Probably not the director. Steve Wright, artist. Amy Bland, project manager. All right. There's a. Oh, wow. Is that the whole team? They've got a lot of pieces for such a small team. This person opted to have their photo just a detail shot of the pieces. Oh, one of their members passed away last year. Okay, volunteers are essential for Wash Ashore, from cleaning miles of beaches to washing debris, drilling holes, cutting wires, and stitching plastics together. Could not create our giant sculptures without thousands of hours donated annually to Wash Ashore. Our volunteers are an integral part of the Wash Ashore team. Okay, I think that's what that meeting was to find volunteers. Well, I don't know how I could volunteer to be a member of this, considering I don't live in a close proximity to an ocean. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna change the stream title in Sublime. Watch Ashore art for artwork photos. Oh hey, Aina, dude, I haven't seen you in forever. How you been? All right, I'm going to start culling through these. All right. Yeah, it's great now. I was really slow in the beginning of January. It's very dry for bookings in the first couple weeks of the month. But now it's really picked up. I've been getting a lot of work. Oh, really? That's just blurry as hell. All right. Yeah, I mean, this week, however, has been insane. Today I had 3 bookings, 2 houses, and then this art event at the Botanical Gardens. This particular shot is going to be really difficult to Photoshop because I'd want to remove the power lines. Whoa, I got a rainbow here. A rainbow lens flare. That is really cool. This lens is basically a prism. That's nuts. Okay, that's a better shot though. Only thing about this angle is it makes this tree look like it's coming out of the tail. Whereas this one, you could tell that they're separate entities. I just went all around the tail here, getting various angles and some of the details. So, what have you been busy with? And here's the fish that I thought was the same as the other one, but this right here was my favorite detail I found, which is the little octopus guy. Was not present in the other one. And also, oh, the teeth they have like blue with white tips. That's different. Oh, he's got corn for a tongue. The Soro shadow is unfortunate here. Priscilla the rainbow parrotfish. That was my favorite detail. It's so cute. And I like how they drilled right at the eyes. A lot of crypto trading. Oh, that was not what I was expecting to hear. I haven't really jumped into crypto trading. I've only mined it. I don't know about that angle. This is probably my favorite angle of all this stuff. Looking straight up at this jellyfish. So cool. What? There's a vibro slap in this song. I hear it everywhere. The background is so unfortunate in some of these. I mean, there's better angles that I picked in a couple of cases, but oh, there's my tripod. Sebastian James, the tufted puffin. He's an adorable puffin. This was a really big sculpture. The scale of this, it was a lot taller than me, and these photos don't really give it the true scale. This shark is awesome. All right. Here's a good example of depth of field. I had F11 right here. Second, I changed it to F2.8. The background is so much smoother and better. And yeah. Yeah. That angle just kind of sucks. It's rough backgrounds to deal with, but well, that one's got a good background. Ooh, I like this one a lot. Ooh, that's a decent compressed shot of the shark. That's an even better one. All right, so here's before. Then I asked if I could remove the caution tape, and there's after. It's going to be so much easier to Photoshop that. There's the HDR version. I had to ask permission, though, because it was there was a bunch of gardeners planting things. Yeah, manual Photoshop in person. I mean, it's gonna be a lot easier to process this than this. 100%. There's even like a gleam of sunlight shining off of the oh, the third take was the best. And that one. Oh, that's a flip flop. Holy cow. I didn't even realize. These are all made out of things that wash ashore. It's fascinating art project. Another Photoshop in person instance. We've got this wagon down here, bottom left, and this wheelbarrow down here, bottom right. Boom, in person Photoshop. Moved them out of the shot. Experimented with this angle here. Kind of like it. Oh, this one I like best. The sun is a bit overpowered. Oh, yep, and I moved for the sun. Yep. I tucked the sun in behind the jellyfish a bit. And it looks great. Also, a cool detail in this shot. Let me zoom in. There's the news. There's somebody from the local news filming some of the pieces in the installation. I didn't make the news though. This guy was really cool. This is the guy who wound up, he yelled at me early on because one of the first pieces we were looking at were some of the jellyfish that had like really bad backgrounds. What up, Sonny?
Champion!
But yeah, yeah, I had, so these jellyfish, I could show you the jellyfish. Let's hit N. Yeah, there's some of the early on ones. These ones right here. So these jellyfish had like really horrible backgrounds. It's a parking lot behind them. And immediately upon discussing the backgrounds being awful, I was like, well, I can easily just tiptoe. And I took one step into the planting flower bed there, and he stopped me and was like, hey, no stepping in the garden. Like, he even was yelling at other gardeners being in specific areas that they shouldn't be in. But yeah, so I wound up only with like kind of an awful shot of, you know what, this is focused on the background and not the jellyfish. That's pretty lame. Lion King gives hyenas a bad rep. That's true. I think I have this all called, though. Oh, no, I got a couple more to step through. But yeah, it's funny. This guy yelled at me. Deservedly so, though. I shouldn't have set foot in there. Okay, that one's okay. My dinner, I had pizza. Pizza and wings. Not the healthiest of dinners, but it was delicious. Wow, that fish looks so creepy from this angle. he's creeping. Yeah, they're called a parrotfish. I don't know. It kind maybe not creepy. Well, I don't know if a healthy American meal exists. All I can think of were like stereotypical American meals are like hot dogs and hamburgers and pizza.
Terrible.
Oh, by the way, speaking of terrible, Cliff saying that
Terrible.
Cliff Creates is live right now. He hasn't been live in over a month. So everybody go visit and say hi to Cliff. I know Hyena's in there too. He's great people. Wait. Wait, are you planning on going to a riot or something? My God. In 2020, I was tempted to go to the protests that year, but wound up not going out of fear of like, because I was just afraid of the virus. A lot of people went out despite the virus to protest. But I think I really could have gotten some great documentary style photos if I did go out, if I didn't like wuss out, I guess would be the term. I think the dog is at the door. I'm gonna check. All right. Blue to process. How many images do I have to process? 124. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. That's a decent one. Oh no, okay. I need to find a cable to use for my hmm. I should probably order a couple more USB-C cables. Will this disconnect my touch portal setup? It does not. Sweet. All right, so I'm going to use this to connect my monogram. Yeah, what I'm connecting right now is this monogram device, because for processing large collections of photos, this thing is legit. It's so good. It's got all the good shortcuts. You can buy a baseball bat or something. That's a good tip.
Language.
Captain America. Come on. Yeah, just get the hell out of there. That's some really good advice. Um yeah, in some aspects I'm a hypocrite about this, but I tend to just believe that living out of fear means you're just gonna miss out on things. Hey, what up, Brain Beat? Everybody go check out Brain Beat Gaming. Why is it only doing that shout out and not the slash shout out? Hmm. Hmm. It should do both. Have you seen the Frosty shout outs, Brain Beat? I'm gonna try that on you. See what it says. I bet it's gonna say a lot of stuff about fishing. Although the Frosty bot is pretty slow. There we go. Dive into Brainbeat Gaming's eclectic stream, where they juggle gaming, music, production, and digital art like a pro. From battling tadpoles in Baldur's Gate 3, there's tadpoles in Baldur's Gate? Okay. To chill fishing escapades and crafting EDM beats. There's never a dull moment, despite the Aussie heat battles. Their vibe is cool as a cucumber. Tune in for the unpredictable fun and artsy flair. You know what? You know what might be a fun distraction from this in for just a moment? Um, Fun little distraction. I'm gonna Google Frosty Twitch. Frosty Tools. It's Frosty Tools. All right, back to main layout. So, Frosty Tools has a whole bunch of different options you could do. I'll go to the dashboard. you could change. Yeah, it's the same one. It's low base guy showed me this. So there's alternative writing instructions you could do for this bot. So I wonder if I could what custom. Oh, there's the dog. The dog wants in. You know what? I'm gonna also grab some treats too. Okay. Come on up. All right, Charlie's here, everybody. Everybody say hi. Up. I should probably zoom out a little. There we go. All right. And I have Clucky Yummies. Clucky Yummies. There's channel points. He's about to eat a Clucky Yummy chicken recipe. Look at everybody observe. Ooh. Smells like actually it smells like seasoned dog food. Oh, whoa! Thank you for the raid. Here you go, Charlie. Aw. We're a fan of you. Wait. Is that... Oh, thanks, Sonny. Kissy, is that your raid call like every time? Or did you customize it? All right. Let's give Charlie a couple more treats. It's a channel point redemption. But he just joined us. Okay, you customize for it. Okay. It's like that is one heck. Oh, you have a dog named Charlie? All right, let's see if he'll shake. Here. Shake. 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 All right, I'm hiding it. Shake. Shake. There we go. Let's try that on your own. Shake. No. There you go. One. All right, what were you up to tonight? I missed the auto shout out. Wait, where does it say?
Kevin!
Oh, nice. Let's back up. Oh, I can't see. What's up, Kevin?
Low base mode.
All right, position is a little bit off. All right, there we go. So I was just checking out the AI shout out bot that I've added. It's frostytools.com. And let's see what it said about Kissy. Oh, nice. Let me know if you want to share it. I can show the stream. Share with the stream. All right, so Frosty Tool says A duck boss of diversity, artistry, and gaming galore. From tarot card truths to Secret Santa sketches, Kissy's streams are a PogChamp blend of pew pew action and chill art vibes. Feeling spicy? Join the festive fun with game arts. And then, oh, it continued. And cozy Discord movie nights. All right, let's get the rest over here. And don't miss out on their silent Valorant skills. Shh, what is that a reference to? It's a secret. As 2023 waves goodbye, get ready for Sudo-Wudu surprises and Pokemon card chaos. That's a cute little shout out. I like it. Give you a follow. Oh, you definitely have a lot more followers than I do. Holy moly. Thanks for the raid. Yeah, I was just looking at experimenting with different voices for this Frosty shout out. And which one, what would an existentialist sound like? I think an existentialist might be a bummer. Yeah, you can. Because it's you use Valley Girl. But also if you feel like Discord. I understand that everybody has a Discord. Oh, that's cute. Is this Illustrator or some other app? Oh, I don't know if Illustrator does the airbrush style look. Oh, Procreate. Oh, nice. I've used Procreate for a couple of things. Procreate just, it's such a double entendre of an app name. Let's see if I can search for drawing and find some of my old work. It's nowhere near as good as yours. One of my favorite ones though was a goose. Oh wow, I am really having a hard time finding any digital paintings. I don't think it's finding any. Would it find it if I said digital painting? Oh, it just is finding paintings. Oh, that's kind of neat. It's a gift from my first ever photo shoot. Oh, I was so bad back then. it's kind of a neat like set of poses though. Yeah, it's not finding any. What if I search for goose? Oh, it comes up with a lot of photos from last year with where my son was chasing geese all over. Oh, I found it. Oh, this is my favorite old digital painting. Grant, I am nowhere near as talented as you at digital painting, but I love this digital painting I made. It's a parody of Grease with geese. I thought it was clever. Yeah, it's definitely a lot simpler than this, but yeah. It's been a while since I did any digital painting. I should get back into it. I gotta find my stylus and see if I can actually do it on my computer. Is that I was playing around on the iPad or just a tablet. Hmm. What? Regal Monarch, Valley, a food critic. Hulk Hogan start style wrestler. Hmm. Let's see what pirate does. Well, I think wait all. What's a silly snake? You're a silly snake. It's critical that you place S with S. Hulk Hogan style wrestler. Let me tell you something, brother. What you gonna do? Hmm. Old timey news reporter. Oh, I kind of like that one. Let's save old timey news reporter. And let's try a Frosty shout out of Brainbeat again. Our pal Brainbeat Gaming in the style of an old timey news reporter. Oh, no worries. Feel free to take any care of yourself, raid and run. But thank you. I appreciate the raid. Oh, did this playlist run out? All right, I'm gonna throw it on the DJ for now. Thank you. I appreciate the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what old timey news reporter says about Brainbeat Gaming. Extra, extra, read all about it. Brainbeat Gaming's been reeling in the fun with a lineup that's off the hook. From Friday to Sunday, they've been casting their charm and fishing for gifts and fishing for fish for gifts. Wait, that's quite a duality with those two titles. But hold your horses. This is a jack of all trades. Swaps bait for beats. Oh my god, that's great. Swaps bait for beats. I like that a lot. Cooking some cooking up some EDM tunes hotter than a tin roof in July. And don't miss the epic saga, the quest to remove the tadpoles in Baldur's Gate 3. It's a real barn burner, folks. Okay. That I like old timey news reporter. That I like that a lot. Swaps bait for beats. Was that one of your stream titles, or did the AI come up with that clever crap? Wow. Impressive. All right, I'm going to get back to processing some of these. Yeah, that is true. Oh, all right. All right, for these, I think I'm gonna do a preset. Oh my god, ads out of nowhere. Do my subject and teeth masks. Take a moment. Okay. That's pretty decent. Oh, I like this one. I think it's her makeup, but it looks like she's kind of like looking angrily at the camera. I wonder if I could dim. No, these are so I worked an event today at the Tucson Botanical Gardens, and this is so this is the I believe she's the manager of the Botanical Gardens. Then these two are from Cox Media. They're shooting a commercial. This guy right here is the director. His name is Ray. So we got to have a good hi Ray exchange. Because I met him last month when they were shooting a commercial at night. Yep, I'm Ray and he's Ray. Together, we're two Rays. Synchronize my settings. Oh, I'm Ray and he's Ray Ray. Oh, no. I don't think he goes by Ray Ray. That's a good Ray question, though. Where it'd be like, does anybody ever call you Ray Ray? And how do you feel about it? So I've gotten called Ray Ray once before, and I didn't like it. I didn't. Ray of Sun with face. TTS spoiled that one. Um, no, no, I did not need a permit. I was actually there on assignment. This is actually paid work that I'm working on. They hired me to come out. All right, these first few photos are kind of like handheld, but actually not too bad. Let's try a subject pop on this one. I wonder if it's gonna select the subject properly though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the policy at our botanical gardens is you just need to buy tickets. And then you have permissions to do a photo shoot there. It's free to enter. Oh, okay. Yeah, the way this one is set up, you have to pay tickets to get in and view the gardens and help support the art and all that. Hmm. I'm so about this shot. I'll probably still include it, but I really dug this whale tail. It's pretty cool. This particular shot, though, is going to need some Photoshop. All right, let's do subject pop. Let's see if that'll even work. Oh, okay. Oh, it figured out the subject. Way to go. Oh, that's a really nice like sort of dynamic range here. I think I'm gonna go a little bit warmer. So I'm gonna hit Control E and edit this in Photoshop. So do you ever shoot macros out at the botanical gardens, or does like personal photography, do you have to pay a fee to like take some photos? Okay. There's always a fine line. Like I shoot for personal use on my main camera a lot. And I've been banned from that before, like in certain places where they see me with a professional camera and be like, "Oh, that's not personal use." I'm like, "Okay." Uh, oh crap. Doesn't work with 32-bit channel images. Oh my. There's a big downside of the new HDR that Lightroom's doing. Yeah. I identify as a camera. Silly. I'm gonna do spot healing. I'm gonna start here. So this is a trick that people on Twitch have taught me. Click on one. Well, that didn't work perfectly because there's a bend. With Photoshop and out some power lines. Struggles with that section. Oh, okay. There's some weird erasure going on here. I need to work on that. Okay, I could probably zoom in a little bit more to this section that I'm working on. Oh, okay, the artwork is getting a little bit messed up here. And actually, yeah, it's called Washed Ashore. And what it is there's a whole team of people who clean up basically litter off of beaches. And then they make art out of it. I am landlocked, yes. It's a traveling exhibit. Huh. All right, this bit is concerning me. I'm going to try AI remove tool for this. Let's see how much better it does. Oh my dude. That did so much better. The plain blue sky's fine. It feels nice to be lurking Cliff's stream again. Glad he's back. I'm gonna okay, there's a couple spots where this got a little sketchy. See if I can find them. Patch this bit. All right. Now for this, I'm going to add a mask and just do black mask to paint back in this area that got painted over. And boom. Okay, there's the power line though. I could really finesse this now. Let's do a little bit of finessing. And that's why I do a mask instead of the erase tool, because now I could just hit X to switch into paint it back on. And I've got this painting back on. All right, so this is the problem area. I'm going to get the remove tool on again. Yeah. Yeah, like a smart layer. I mean, that's essentially what I'm doing is I'm painting on non-destructive layers. I'm just masking it in and out so I can fine tune. Oh, that's what he was doing. Okay, this area looks like it's got like a problem. Okay, let's turn it off and back on. Okay, I see kind of what's happening here. I'm going to turn the opacity down. Then do a black brush to turn this back on. And then I'm going to do a stamp tool. Quick powering removal trick. What's your power line removal trick? I do too. Might be the same one. Is it the hold shift thing? All right, should we do a special guest, everybody? All right, I'm gonna hop in Discord. I just hop in the lounge. Oop. Discord. And I'm gonna do a little bit more finessing of this while Kevin hops up in Discord. Oh, there he is. Oh, hold up. 1 second. There's a raid.
Hey, what's up, Ray? Can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna mute you real quick and address the raid.
Okay.
Wait a second. Why can't it? My shortcuts. It's not. Oh, there it goes. Welcome everybody. Welcome Raiders. Let me do a quick intro of. I am Ray. I'm a photographer here on Twitch. Thanks for the raid, Placenta. What are you up to today? I'm kind of interested in seeing what this AI bot says about Placenta. Real quick. Extra, Placenta of Doom's art escapades are the bee's knees from the holiday cheer with Maka to philosophical musings in Et tu, Brute. They're the cat's pajamas of doodling delight. Catch 'em chasing dreams, ad Meloria, or pondering life's puzzles. A real humdinger for you all hep cats out there. I'm doing like old timey news person for this, and he's kind of hitting. I don't know. I really liked the pun he made for Brain Beat. Shout out. Hey, hello, Placenta. All 100% facts. Hell yeah. All right, so I'm currently working on some photos of this artwork installation, and right now I'm doing some photoshopping of some power lines in the back of this image. I've gotten a pretty decent Photoshop in, but our friend here, Kevin, aka PNW Impoverish, who's here in chat, has hopped in on Discord, and he says he's got a hot tip for me for the. All right. So yeah, I've got you unmuted now. Welcome to the stream, Impoverish. Let's shout you out.
All right, so I got rid of the Discord, or not the stream. So
oh yeah, you're on mobile, huh?
Yeah, so it would be easier if you were streaming your thing to Discord, but the trick, or there's a few things, you know, besides
cam real quick,
yeah,
man.
yeah, besides pulling the brush across, separating it and keeping it, with the clone stamp. But what I usually tend to do, is get the poly lasso, pull it across where you're riding the poly lasso, not touching the power line, and it's not a large gap, but you go along the power line itself, and then you also separate it, bring it back, and then autofill, and then it'll literally autofill across.
Wait, okay. Let me see if I follow. Okay.
But
I'm
you
gonna
also
do
want
another layer real quick and just put the power lines back.
Yeah, and you want to keep in mind how far you're going, or how much detail is in that one bit of autofill you're doing. So, like I have it hotkey in Photoshop, or with Photoshop and all. So I just push one button and it literally goes up to content aware for your autofill, all in one action.
So
one button.
Poly lasso this bad boy right here.
I'm not looking. Let me see. Go back. I don't have mute on. Yeah.
All right.
Let me mute the Discord real quick. Sorry. Hold on.
Oh no, I've got I'm broadcasting to the camera in Discord. But being on mobile, you might not be able to, like, mobile's a bit broken. Got to close shop and get some food. Thanks for the lurking, Placenta. Appreciate it. Appreciate the raid.
Yeah, I have to constantly mute
in.
you, so you're not getting echo from my mobile.
Oh, okay. So this, so essentially, do a poly lasso like this to select the area. around like so.
No, you want to poly lasso along the line the best as you can. This is a delay.
They're all bending, so it makes the poly lasso a little bit more complicated.
Yeah,
That's why my shift technique wasn't working exactly well. They've got some like bend on them. And then is it like a shift F5 deal, or do you do something different?
I mean, I have it macro, so it's in the content aware. All the things. So you have it selected. Like you want to try like the ones that are in the open, you break
Mm-hmm.
them and have the color go through. So then you poly lasso and you instant fill them. You don't have to brush that. I mean, you can brush it, but then what you do is ride the lines across all the detail in the leaves and stuff, and then
Mm-hmm.
autofill. Like, and then pay attention if there's like a shift of the detail itself, and then you could probably come back with a quote and fun stamp real quick, and then
Yeah.
you can just type.
I mean, it's essentially what I'm already doing, but just in a different form.
It's just it allows me to go over detail instantly.
Oh, like so if you keep the selection.
Yeah, if you keep the selection and on the lines into like all kinds of different detail and stuff, it'll you have to finesse it, but it'll definitely work. I do that,
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
Oh, that's actually a really good point to keep the lines.
Yeah, and you watch. There's like extra.
Oh yeah, there's a
You
little
come back,
extra right there.
but it allows you to be a lot quicker than fiddling around.
Mm-hmm.
Got the ethical here.
Excellent point.
Yeah, so like a lot of detail, power lines going over houses and all kinds of. It's not just swiping.
Yeah.
So you have to just the big thing is don't put a big gap. I gotta I gotta get rid of myself on stream. So basically, the idea is don't have a big massive gap. You want to try to
Mm-hmm.
keep it not super close, but you do want to keep it close as you can. Sometimes you could put a break in, and you
Mm-hmm.
content aware as best you can, and pay attention to like any left artifacts.
Yeah.
Then you can come back and clean it up with clone stamp. But it's huge when you're going over real estate.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Yeah, these power lines are a lot bendier. So I imagine my selection probably would have been better if I approached it more. Um, let's see if I turn these power lines on again. If I approach it with the poly, where I just start drawing poly lasso along the line, and then when it starts bending,
yeah, you can use segments.
just click.
Sometimes you
Yeah,
don't have
make a
to
segment.
go so far. What you can do is break it. It's just you know, uh,
Mhm.
it's just another technique that could be really fluid.
I do also like the magnetic lasso, but in this case, the magnetic lasso would probably go crazy in the branches and.
Yeah, and just be aware. I mean, you might lasso it too close and might be touching.
Mhm.
You know, or you went
Yeah.
too much. So we'll see.
And then I can't really do
Yeah.
the content aware fill because it's a brand new layer, but I could just
Uh,
do the same thing, which is a
I
spot
mean,
healing brush
can
tool,
you
and just do a swipe all the way across that.
can you merge up?
Oh, could not
Right.
complete your request because of a program error. That's a new one. Oh no, I
Yeah.
just like to work non-destructively, so I could go back and forth on my edits.
Okay.
It came in handy in this previous layer, for example, where in this areas around the tail, I was able to paint some back in where the content removal like
Yeah. So
messed with it.
so you're saying non-destructively, but also keep in mind doing that and then using the history brush
Mm-hmm.
makes it where it's non-destructive then.
Oh, that's
right?
a good point. That's
So
a tool I'd
yeah,
never
so
use.
being aware. Now you flatten everything, and you mess with you mess with. You could
Mm-hmm.
just have a history state, right? But
Mm-hmm.
usually, you can actually use the history state to just make it goof proof, or you can
Mm-hmm.
actually bring out shadows and stuff that you took out that necessarily wouldn't be there because you had to Photoshop it hard. uh,
Yeah.
but yeah,
That's I never use the history brush. That's a really
yeah, not art history, but the history brush. So going
right.
and having the
So the
panels with
brushes, right?
yeah. So I think I have like 125
History
history
brush.
states, and so like
Oh, that's
125.
freaking crazy.
Say, yeah.
So
So
that's a different. So the way I usually do it is I add a mask layer
yeah,
like this, and then I just go in between a black brush and then I hit Control X to a white brush to paint back and forth. But that history brush essentially does the same thing.
it just you know what you're already doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not sending it to an art director. Uh, you're not
Yeah.
sending it to a retouch, right? You just got to get the power lines out, and
Yeah.
as long as
Well,
you,
I
I
know
think it's
I usually like to save my edits in layers that are non-destructive to the point where I can go back and edit them if I find a mistake later or something like that.
yeah.
Which it has happened before. Um,
I
where
usually I tend to leave the layers open, or not layers, the full file open
hmm,
before I close it out. But it
yeah,
all, I was editing for a photographer, for real estate. So, uh,
yeah,
I can fix it. Otherwise, I close it out and then like I have to go re-edit it. But I mean,
yeah.
I hope that does, with the autofill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's I I always love learning different techniques that I'm not used to in Photoshop. So I was glad to have you on.
Yeah, it's like I taught a lot of myself a lot of the shit, even though I was editing
Oh, me
with that
too.
guy.
Yeah.
We
I
like my techniques. I'm like scratching my head. What the hell are you talking about, buddy? Your
yeah.
techniques,
I mean,
you
there's kind
know.
of always been YouTube videos and such giving you pointers on things, but
Yeah, this
uh,
this is just me,
yeah.
just just doing it. Like
Hmm.
there was
Yeah,
no
experimenting with it
YouTube.
is a great way to learn.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
so
I like this show.
there's also so there is a kind of like a something I use where nobody really knows about, at least in the Twitch community
Mm-hmm.
for real estate. Everyone's talking about Luminar and all this stuff. There's some program called Chaotech. It shits
Chaotech.
on a lot of this. Yeah, for
What's the name of it?
clouds.
Uh, How do you spell
It's
Chaotech?
uh, let me get the link. Mm, give me a second here.
Meanwhile, Battle Royale.
Yeah, the other day I was AFK and
Your best technique
or
is
I
to
think it's
fire Jeff. Oh yeah, you're kind of AFK right now. You have your good chances. Battle
yeah,
Royale.
probably.
Fight.
All right.
Let's see how that works.
So,
How that works.
uh, oof, here we go. Oh yeah, there was the weed photographer the other day. I talked
Mm-hmm.
to him months ago. Like, how am I following? He actually, I remember him now. Well, yesterday when I was talking to him, his business model. Uh, I mean, he's a working photographer. He's actually get paid. So
Yeah.
from what he's telling. So, uh, the exposure bucks is basically with the Chamber of Commerce. He basically he trades the membership. He does everything. He is the Chamber of Commerce photographer. Now, the businesses he charges. He's, they know, they see him. He's always there. There's a photographer, and they charge him full price, and he's getting business from it. So that's something would
Not
be
only is
an
Hyena
approach.
back, he wins.
You never know, but I
He
find
wins.
fascinating. So, so Chaotech, I linked it to you in your. Okay.
Oh, it's in Discord or what?
Your private Discord private.
Oh, okay. Then I'll hop into.
But-
Oh man, I'm hopping
So-
all over the place.
Yeah. So Chaotech basically will have you be able to Photoshop grass. Well, I guess you're in the desert. I guess I'm not sure, but I'm able to do grass that you don't even know. I put a regular lawn in there, right?
Okay, Charlie.
Using the program, so pulling skies in. I've done sky pulls instantly with the program that you wouldn't know, and
Congrats,
it's more realistic than Luminar. A lot of it when you're using it for real estate.
That's cool.
So they broke up the program, the original program,
pricey?
into like with the to the grass add-on or to the cloud sky add-on. But I think the full panels
$5 monthly subscription for just the sky software with retouchers plus. I imagine that's all of it, right? It's $25 monthly subscription.
Yeah, 25 or 27 a month. I mean, I got when I saw it was $5 a month, and it didn't. They constantly work on it and upgrade it. They've added AI to it, just a bunch of stuff, and they're actually constantly adding stuff to it.
And there's another one that I think TLD Academy works on called like Polar Pro. That one's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
he's working for them now. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, there's Pi Gears through SLR Lounge. He has his own right out of the box, already ready to go. Lightroom. It's all there. There's no like extra catalog and stuff, but I know he created an AI program. So
that's cool.
And that's another thing. The AI is, if you're a headshot photographer, I mean, I've seen actually he's talking about it like a headshot photographer. You're not too safe compared to like a wedding photographer, but there's this headshot photographer was posting seminars for AI headshot photography. He would AI and like he'll AI add backgrounds and stuff. So it's there. He's actually, I think, been featured on F Stoppers as Raphael. So I don't know, but yeah, Chaotech is another program that does help. Cool. I mean, I'm made money with it. Yeah.
And the full suite is more expensive than Lightroom. But then again, the full suite of Photoshop is also, or a full suite of Adobe.
Yeah, I see the value of just like if you're able to get the full suite, I'm able to get the full seat. Somehow get the full suite for
Thank you for
less than $20. But
welcome in.
I mean, it's just how it's happened. You call in and you talk to the people, But like I see the value of Photoshop and Lightroom together, for like $10 or whatever, and it's constantly being updated. And the price you pay for a Capture One or whatever. I mean, you could do Capture One, but in 5 years you get a credit for. They I guess the way they do it's kind of nice. So, but
yeah, you can buy it outright. That's what I like about
DaVinci. It doesn't make sense to go to Capture One for me, but also like, if you're already doing what's so good with Capture One is the organization. I mean, if you're already having your file system to where you load the roles in, and then you do your selects and stuff, and then your deliveries, like that's the big catalog part of, I guess, Capture One versus Lightroom. But if you're already doing that in your workflow,
Mm-hmm.
you know, uh, it really depends,
Good morning, HVid. Welcome in.
And then people were always about, with the mouse and or the tablet, and I mean, the people that I've seen them actually made money were using a mouse all the time. So,
Mm-hmm.
But again, I mean, it's just like what you're comfortable with, I guess. Or like people will use the Wacom tablet and don't use pressure sensitivity. It's like they're using a mouse that's in a pen,
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So do you resize on the fly at all in Photoshop
Resize on the
with a mouse?
fly with a mouse?
Yeah, yeah. That's the big part. So if you go into Photoshop, um, and you can hold the Alt right mouse button at the same time, and you can go up, down, or left, right. So it's your
Mhm.
hardness and your size, and you can adjust on the fly.
I usually do just mouse wheel or brackets. Well, mouse wheel and yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could do the
Was it
mouse wheel,
brackets?
or not mouse wheel, the bracket. It's just you can bracket as you want, or you could just
What what's the
do it instant.
other what's the other shortcuts you were telling me? Because I didn't have Photoshop open when you said that.
Okay, is Photoshop open now?
Yeah.
Hold Alt, hold right mouse button, and then move up, or move down, or
Oh,
left,
okay.
or right. Okay, so you can just do it. You're basically taking parts of what's so great about the tablet and putting it into your mouse. So
That's nice.
yeah, I only see that tablet good if you're like actually like drawing, like compositing. I guess retouching. I guess
You said it
I
almost like
retouch with a mouse.
Southern drawl. Drawling.
Yeah, what drawing?
Yeah.
Yeah, or you do drawing.
Yeah.
So
With an
I mean, I
enunciated
hope that helps
L.
everyone. Uh,
Yeah. Oh, what'd I do?
so there's a lot of stuff, especially with
Mm-hmm.
efficiency macroing and stuff. That's like a pretty big, huge strength that I've always done.
Mm-hmm.
And that program that's I found that's that I've talked about, they've even made it even better where they added alt modifiers, like Alt Control Shift modifier,
Mm-hmm.
just recently. And so it's a plugin, direct plugin to Lightroom. Uh, it, it used to be where it loads up in the panel, but you could actually turn it off with like little icon bar. But what overall what it is basically you can now hotkey preset
Mm-hmm.
action without clicking. Like everything is in your keyboard now. You don't have to have any peripherals, nothing. And you can customize it to like if modify it by one digit or 100,000,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you feel works. You can do it. So, but yeah,
That's sweet.
I'm used to pulling solid stuff, but it's pretty sweet when you could just hold the compress the key down, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and then use your mouse wheel on the fly. It's something I've looked for years because like Lightroom doesn't let you macro anything. you know.
I know that's one thing that really sucks is you have to learn and conform to their shortcut keys versus whereas Photoshop you can change it all.
Not
that's an
anymore with
engine
the.
that sadly they haven't ported to Lightroom at all. It's yeah.
Well, you have a gaming keyboard, you have a gaming mouse, right?
Yeah, those
Well,
work.
you have your other stuff.
Yeah, I have my monogram that
Yeah,
I've programmed that to all kinds of Lightroom shortcuts.
yeah. There was a macro that I was looking for. It for I don't know how long. Somebody helped
Mhm.
me figure it out. I shoot full ambient, and I have to pull multiple layers in Photoshop,
Mhm.
and I figured a way to macro it. So
Oh.
now you were pulling one whatever layers in the
Mhm.
Photoshop, and it's that you can do is then once you're in Photoshop, after that action is done, because how tiring is it to freaking right click and open as layers?
Mhm.
Photoshop, right? You can macro it. People say no, bullshit. I have it. I have to go look at my computer, but basically, you go through the tabs at the top when you make your macro, and then you can
Oh,
then pull it
like
in.
hitting Alt. Well, no, Alt doesn't quite work here. Oh no, it does. If you hold Alt, you can see all the top menus. So I'll like Alt
Yeah,
and D.
yeah, it's up in the menu bars up at the top. But you have to like uh,
And then you
I'll
like
have to
probably
get. I could
macro how many down arrows you have to press or something like that.
something. Yeah, once I get back on my computer, I'll take a look exactly, and I'll break it down.
Mhm.
Yeah. So another big thing, like, is say your catalog gets nuked on your macros and stuff, uh,
Yeah.
and you're like scratching your head, or when you're transferring stuff. So I figured a way how you name your macros. Where it could be Lightroom, like
Mhm.
LR. It'll be like you put the key, the name of the key that it goes to.
Mhm.
Uh, and so you basically read the macro that you have and rebind it off of what it says how you cataloged it. Because
Hmm.
there's been times where I had to like redo it,
Yeah.
or because it's not a good feeling where you forget like you know forget how to what you have. It's just you uh, switch computers permanently. So
Yeah. Backing that stuff is I should be on top of backups more so as well. I
yeah,
Speaking
it's
of
just a
shortcuts,
way
I
to
just hit
catalog
Control
your
E and it
keep.
did not open. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, yeah, it's just a through the file names. Like I have
Mhm.
that in I have Corsair. Okay, so in
Yeah.
Corsair, everything is like there.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a it's a Razer Basilisk gaming mouse. This thing is freaking amazing.
Yeah, I have. I forget what the hell is it? I have the what the hell?
My old one is this
Razer.
Logitech that has like
Uh,
has 6 macroable keys over here. But the Logitech macro software I really dislike. It's not that great in
it's
my opinion.
okay. I think. Well, what from gaming and using Razer,
Mhm.
Razer's uh, mouse for the macros.
Yeah.
It's awesome. There doesn't seem to be a limitation. You can really craft it, but the Corsair keyboard is it's freaking awesome. It doesn't allow you to be limited. You
Mhm.
can modify your different timestamps very easily. Uh, at least it's just that's what I found. I mean, I know I have Corsair and Razer, but I don't
Yeah,
find
I
a
have
limitation between
Logitech and
any of it.
Razer as well.
Yeah.
It's a mix. They make good stuff here, good stuff there, but
excuse me.
I've been disappointed
I'm a
with
mix.
more Logitech stuff as I've gone on. I was Logitech everything for a while, and then like my gaming headset broke really badly, and then yeah, so on and so forth.
I
Stuff started breaking.
feel so on this mismatch. I have a Steel Series headset.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Are those the ones that are
we're
super
talking.
lightweight?
Well,
I
back
think.
15 years ago or so,
Yeah.
playing WoW, competitive scene for
Mhm.
WoW and MLG and all this stuff. They would use Steel Series.
Hmm.
So the one I got was the Siberia for Steel Series, Siberia V2. They brought a
Mhm.
V3 out. They discontinued that, and then they kind of rebranded it to like 200, 300, whatever, But it's basically the same headset.
So I just
And I
went
bought it.
in and made this selection on this, and it's not letting me do anything because it's a 32-bit image that I opened up in Photoshop. It's the new HDR thing. So now I'm gonna have to
Oh,
reopen it as a non-HDR. They gotta get rid of this limitation. Because Photoshop
yeah,
refuses to edit a 32-bit image.
I
Anyways,
guess it goes to 16.
yeah, I just reverted it back. You have to uncheck the HDR thing, but it is an HDR image, so it should. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I felt like I've lost quite a bit of the real estate
mhm.
editing because I don't know, it's like a year and a half or something a long time
Yeah.
before I have did any
Some
videos.
of it would be like riding a bike, but then others, yeah, you might have to relearn a few things.
And it's very cookie cutter, all of it
Yeah.
for the most part, at least what I said. But then like the different hues and stuff that are messed up and like in a carpet or something, you know,
Yeah.
let alone knowing your client. That's the big thing, and that was the advantage of the photographer. He knew his client. He knew what he can get away with. And
Mhm.
then when I'm there as the editor, I have to sit there and like I don't know the client, so I have to like just edit everything and try to figure everything out. He's just like doing basically cheat code. He knows what he needs to take out. That's like all right, cool.
Okay, didn't what the how do you can you save and load a selection between images?
Yes. Well, save and load. What do you mean save and load? Like, are you talking
So
about
you
a
could save
selection?
selection
Uh
over here. I saved this selection as trash can, right?
huh. Yeah. No, I
Oh,
save
maybe if I
selection.
changed it to this one.
Yeah, because like when I'm using the grass add-on, uh,
Mm-hmm.
when I'm polylasering stuff around, pavement and stuff, I save the selection,
Oh, there
and
we go.
then
I transferred it. There we
yeah,
go. Sweet.
yeah, you can load it.
All right, loaded the selection. Now let's have a little fun and try to replace this trash can. Crap. Not enough source pixel. Wait. What? Oh, am I using the wrong thing? Spot healing should be fine. What about the remove tool? Would the remove tool do it?
Yeah, you just stole the words on my mouth. I was going to say, have you used the removal tool in real estate a lot?
Off and on. I haven't been editing anymore.
Oh yeah, yeah. The editing, unless you're like doing like editing like Photoshop Wizard stuff at
Mm-hmm.
high end,
Yeah.
uh, it's easier to send that stuff off to a editing house and then go
Yeah,
shoot more.
that's what we've been doing now. I couldn't keep up
Yeah,
with
that's
like our demand started getting where we're doing 5 or 6 houses a day, and one
yeah.
person can't do that overnight. And these
Well,
guys are
that's how
doing
you how you,
everything overnight too, including the videos. It's crazy.
yeah. That's how you explode your business and nuke it in one night. Is so like say the solo shooters, right, outside, and like you have a delivery. You do the delivery, and the delivery is not just quite right. You maybe have to re-edit. Well, guess what? Now you have a shoot at like 10 o'clock, and you're waiting for it to get back or whatever, and you're stuck. And if you're slow, you are going to not be a real estate photographer. So
Yeah.
that. And I was pretty quick with the guy, the photographer I worked with. He was just silly fast with it. He can he can go and shoot photo and video for a whole house in like an hour and a half, uh, and edit the property less than an hour, like 45 minutes to an hour. So, but he's been in Photoshop since forever, so
Yeah.
just to
There's a good
see it,
shortcut
it's
around that. I did select subject. Now I can do Control Shift I to edit out these boards. Anyways, sorry.
mm, yeah. It's been a while since I talked to you.
Yeah, it's been a little
It's been
bit.
a
Well, I
month.
mean, you talk to me all the time in chat.
Yeah, no, I mean like for like Discord, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it'd been a little bit. I think the last time it was like me, you, and Cliff, maybe, or I don't know. It's hard to
no,
remember.
it was just me and you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I overheard one of the gardeners was talking about scans and stuff, and got to overhear that he is also a cancer survivor.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know, I butted in and was like, sorry to like overhear your tale, but I just beat cancer last year, and figured I'd share my experience too. And yeah, it was a nice little conversation. He had skin
Yeah.
cancer.
Oh, okay. Like, uh, I think one of the very first few rounds when I had to go in, I think the second, so I had to go in and give blood after the 7 days.
After the
That's the hardest part.
70s.
It's 7 days. Like
Oh,
once you
7 days.
after six,
Okay.
7, they have to check the blood. That's the hardest part for me. Is to go into a doctor's appointment when you're so little time recovery. And then the second part is like wasting away without you even realizing it. So you get dehydrated, and you're sick and all, but you stand up and you go, whoa, and you fall, and then you're it's like you don't realize it, right? That's the other
Yeah.
part of it. But I was going to say that the point why I'm saying that talking is the power of speech. So when I went in to get my blood taken and all, or examined, when I sat down, there was somebody in there. You just like say hi and all, and I talked for a minute or two. Went into the actual office from the lobby, and I'm sitting there like Ray Charles, looking around. All it's I'm having trouble seeing and stuff, and sitting still and trying to just get through it. It's so physically taxing on my body. Imagine like you have continents floating, but they're like blood red, and
What's up,
you're
Mr.
trying to
Burgess?
see, and then you're talking and stuff like I'm having all this crap going on, the side effects, right? I go down in the elevator. I'm like, I'm about to, I'm about to fall apart damn near, physically.
Yeah.
I go sit in the lobby because I have another appointment uh, to get blood drawn. So I'm sitting in the lobby waiting there, and this guy comes down. It's the same one that I said hello. Talked to him for 45 minutes because I originally wanted to go home and cry mommy, right? But sitting there talking to him, I felt like I had a nap. I felt like I was rejuvenized just because the fact that
There's a lot to be said about conversation and like
yeah,
social
no,
connection. Yeah, it's very healing
oh,
sometimes.
yeah, you're like, oh, the time passed by, and this, I was just like, I didn't realize how powerful it is. I like talking to people and stuff. I
Yeah.
found out, he's a stage 4 cancer. I'm not trying to find out his life story and stuff, but I talk to people. That's who I am. Like that's part of like that's who I am in photography and portraits, right? It's uh, that's why I'm able to do portrait photography is just that talk and just
Yeah.
make friends, uh, and that's exactly that. So all of a sudden I was able to just mosey over to the blood draw place and then get in a nice comfortable chair. But if he didn't show, I don't know what the hell I probably would have fell over. So, but yeah, take it for what it is. But that's I think it's in my experience that's something I didn't even realize. With all this.
Yeah. Oh man, synchronizing is taking a minute. I mean, already I think I had 140 photos culled down to, and I'm down to 75 remaining. I'm making some serious progress on this set.
Nice.
I think I might
Yeah.
continue this a little bit tomorrow during the day. I'm debating streaming it. I have another session though. I'm getting back into sports photography starting tomorrow. Working
Yeah.
with
Oh, sorry. Go.
no, I'm just working with a couple people on that.
I never stream the real estate stuff because I mean it's not mine.
Yeah.
And plus you're I was rushing against the clock. I don't have to sit there. I didn't have. I was only getting paid when remotely, $15 a property.
Yeah, I was
But
streaming
he
it,
would.
but like I was really trucking through the edits, and a lot of the times chat would die.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of much like now, like not
Well,
many
fair
people
enough,
are
yeah.
chatting right now in the stream because we're talking.
Well, I was editing cheaper than you would send it off to a editor, and I was 24 hour standby and all this other stuff, and he was paying me remote. But as soon as I went and moved, he felt like he didn't have to pay any stuff that I was already getting paid for. So
Yeah,
that's like one thing, That's $500-600 out of my pocket in 1 month, per month, at least.
man,
So
dang it,
yeah,
that
and no more.
sucks.
It was supposed to be a mentorship. There was no mentorship. So, uh, but with another thing with the cancer, like just recently, is when they would give me a medical transport from the hospital. They always give a wrong vehicle. All I need, right, is a Grand Caravan with a seat that goes back on the passenger side. Like nothing crazy, right? They the last vehicle they sent, it was like the middle open area was like you could wheel a wheelchair in. That would be great for that. But passenger side, he had to put a stool down and you had to climb up. It looks like you could fall literally, and so I didn't do that. And then the back, I got in with my walker and then sat in the back, and I sat in the back bench or whatever it was. My feet couldn't touch the ground. 6'1",
Jeez.
right? And then and then he's putting these seatbelts. He's wonderful. The the employee or whatever, the driver and all. The vehicle was incorrect for me, so I'm sitting there being strangled out, and choked out, and like stop breathing, and sitting on seatbelts, and you know, like the next day, I felt like I was mugged and ran over by a truck, you know. So,
Yeah.
but that, Yeah, that's the struggle with all this shit. It's like I go and see the doctor, and whatever the doctor sees is what you're presenting in
Thanks
their
for
head,
lurking,
right?
Astro.
Well, when I can't stand because I'm like worn out, because I pretty much beat the shit, and they don't understand that, Like he wants to examine, I couldn't stand, but the examination actually turned out well. I guess there was no swelling that he could feel because the prior time before that he could feel swelling, so that was the best thing ever. But I couldn't stand for him to examine, and then I couldn't stand for me to leave because the damn walker that I had wasn't supported. So what I did was I put the chair up in the corner on my left. Then the driver actually was just wonderful. He actually helped me, helped one of the other medical assistants or whatever, move the examination table closer to my right. And what I did is I put another chair on my right. So now I got bars that I could lift myself up, up because otherwise I couldn't get up normally, right? I mean, I just got out of that freaking hospital, so I mean, take it for what it is. But yeah, that was a struggle last time.
And this AI remove tool in this portion is kind of weird.
For what?
Tempted to just leave the board.
Mhm.
Okay, that's getting a little bit better. But yeah, there's like very repetitive texture here that it's putting in. I don't know if you could see. Oh,
No, I got. I'm on mobile talking in Discord. Yeah, it's.
I'm streaming also to the Discord via my webcam, but
Oh, are you doing it to Discord?
this
Hold
whole
on.
time.
Well, then no wonder. All right.
Yeah, I don't know how well it
I didn't.
updates because I know on mobile it freezes on my phone.
I was staring at it, not realizing it, and I'm like going back and forth with Twitch. Okay,
Yeah.
shit. I'm just gonna make it.
Yeah. This is so debatable. Because the remove tool wants to extend the sculpture, and I definitely don't want to extend the sculpture. It's a tough spot.
Sometimes changing the way you stroke when you finish.
Yeah.
I noticed that also can, especially with the healing brush, change the way it'll extend or what you're doing,
Yeah.
or like how hard your brush is on your healing brush. It will, I think, like 40%, like 40-50% on your healing brush for the softness. Will be able to really be able to manipulate what you're doing. Well, for at least for real estate and stuff,
Yeah.
Because he would go in and he would edit healing, clone stamp a healing brush, and he would get it done. Like it would be done. I was like, what the? It was kind of silly, watching him.
Oh, nice. We got a Ecto 1 cruising around in chat. Oh, yeah. I always love seeing that. The Ghostbusters car.
And then another thing we did to make it faster for shooting, he would take the drone and shoot all around. It really depends, like what you can get away with your client. So, I had the Mavic 2 Pro. I was able to do shots outside, and that would be more than good enough for the outside shots.
Yeah, I got to join in on flying in that 1.5 million house that I shot yesterday. I didn't fly it myself, but I was just joining. I was part of the crew. I was the visual observer, if you will.
They're really going. Yeah.
It was pretty fun. And then went out to shoot the house. It's such a pretty property. I posted the
So,
link to the
which drone?
property in I don't know what drone he used. It's definitely a newer
Okay.
one. It was super quiet. They've
Well,
actually
they can
been
get
getting
played for quiet,
pretty.
but in the
Yeah.
new one, I guess. The reason why I ask is because the Mavic 2 Pro that I have,
Mhm.
you have to turn on. You have to turn on sport mode. Well, okay, the controller has
Oh
sport
yeah,
mode,
yeah. We had
and
the sport mode
but
and all that. Yeah.
that doesn't mean a damn thing. You have to actually go in the settings and set it on.
Hmm.
Because what happens? It likes to take over, and you can't get control. It won't let you land.
Mm.
So your return home, you absolutely have to make sure you return home where you want it at. Because I
Hmm.
had it where it wanted to return home, and I'm about to land it, and it won't land. It won't, and then like it zips off into
Yeah.
something.
So, do you have a Part
Not
102 license or?
no,
Oh, you don't.
no,
Okay.
not at all. No, but
It's
it's
for
not.
me. It's
And I studied
required to
for it.
do it professionally.
Yeah, I mean, I just that's what I was doing.
I'm
I
about
mean, but
halfway
I've
through the
studied.
courses.
Both the photographers studied and got their 107 or whatever. I just studied and I
Hmm.
was yeah, I didn't test for it.
Yeah, it's expensive, and I'm debating if
I
I'm gonna
definitely think
Photoshop.
it's $200 per test.
Hmm. I think I might leave the power lines in these ones.
The there's a there's a study course that it's one of one of the study courses, but like they say if you fail the first time, they'll reimburse you the
Hmm.
cost of the test. Uh,
Yeah, I'm doing one of those. It's a
Drone
really
pilot
great
school,
course. So for yeah, I think it's like pilot school, pirate school,
I could
something
probably. I
pilot
mean,
school.
the course is $300 to buy access to,
Yeah,
but they probably give you access, right?
yeah, yeah. They're paying for my training, which is a nice benefit. I just need to take the time to capitalize on it. Maybe I'll do some more drone training tomorrow. Because unfortunately, I can't drone train while I'm streaming. I mean, I guess I kind of could. Like, there's those co-working streams that exist. Oh my god, that is broken. Um, but
So,
like, I could probably do a
okay.
co-working thing where I just don't display or have the audio. But yeah.
I mean,
Anyways,
I have. Let me see if there. So in the private message, this is the course that's always updated. Like they'll have a course and they'll update years ago of stuff with new inserts and like it's
mm-hmm.
actually pretty good. Like if any course, that would be the course you want to study with. Or you can do Tony Northrop's free whatever. Or I guess that's what I mean. You have a
Mm-hmm.
course anyway, so yeah,
Yeah, I'm already in a course.
yeah.
Oh, those guys are a little bit cheaper probably than the one I'm taking. Nice.
I mean, the one I linked you was $300.
It's it's got it crossed out and says 199. So it's like discounted.
Oh, they probably yeah. Well, yeah. I guess usually it's 300. They do discount it heavily at times,
Oh, dang it.
but then they
This
do like weekly updates on YouTube as well,
mhm.
and or like on YouTube besides the updates, they'll give you places that are looking for work
Mhm.
as well. So that I think I find it really nice overall with their brand.
This 32-bit HDR thing is really bugging me now.
Uh,
I don't understand why they had to move it to 32-bit to do the HDR option.
it used to be 16.
Yeah, it's like every
Ratio.
image in Lightroom is 16-bit.
But and now they made it 30.
Good night, Josh. Sorry, I was laughing at what Josh was up to. Fell
Oh,
asleep at
yeah.
his desk. All right, I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
turn.
need to drill an arrow.
So I turned HDR edit off for the rest of these.
Okay.
Oh, you can see the thumbnail though that it impacts it quite a bit. So I might need to. Yeah, look at that. Weird. So when I edit them, I have to open them as 16-bit. There's got to be a way in Photoshop to change it to 16-bit.
HDR mode.
Yeah, this HDR mode right up
know.
here turns the image from 16-bit to 32-bit.
Yeah.
But it's already automatically set because all of these images are bracketed HDR photos.
Yeah, it's like, well, the HDR feature, whatever, you have to have an HDR monitor to see it, right?
Usually, yeah.
That's yeah. So I don't know what's going on. Like, and 16 is like really good, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems a bit overkill. Why they have to do that?
I think it's probably, yeah.
So I'm gonna do this lasso tool tech. Oh, I've got a magnetic lasso. All right.
I don't usually use, I mean, try it, but I've never used the magnetic.
I used the magnetic lasso very often when I was doing fireplace edits in real estate stuff.
Oh, yeah, I've
YouTube.
always pulled the
Yeah.
fire in and stuff, you know? It's like, you
Just to
gotta
edit in the
take a
grates and
flat
all
in.
that. All right, see how this works.
It took me a long time to understand how Twilight is, you know, with the clouds and the colors, and instead of just like grabbing a photo, you know, a random sky and makes it look weird, you know. I actually sat outside and just looked at the sky and observed, you know, what the sun's doing to the clouds and all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one. Have you ever watched any Corridor Digital videos?
I believe so.
Like they started out with like Freddie Wong, like back those old VFX YouTube days, and they've now branched out. Their most successful thing is the VFX React videos that they do.
Oh,
One of the
okay.
things that I really enjoy about those videos is like they start breaking down like the science and everything behind like why the VFX does look bad in some instances or looks good in some instances, and like just the science behind, you know, the like how things should display and all that. Also, I am really lagging out the stream with Photoshop tonight. This is crazy. I keep looking over at my previews, like hopping around.
When you're also doing Discord, I'm amazed that you're able to even run on your internet.
Yeah, my internet's really, really terrible.
Terrible.
There's Cliff. I think I'm gonna leave the power lines in this particular shot. Oh, is Cliff still on? I don't. Oh, no, he's offline. hi, Charlie. Do you need outside? The dog is like leering behind my chair for some reason.
He's ready to pounce.
Mm-hmm. This needs more contrast. There we go. Punchiness. All right. I think we've run out of things to talk about.
I know we can end the Discord.
Yeah.
I hope that the some of the tricks and stuff do help.
Yeah, that's some good tips.
Great
Good to know.
Yeah. It's just so much better than sitting there typing, you know.
Oh, especially when you're stuck
But,
on mobile too. Typing on mobile is the worst.
You know what's terrible? Well, not that I'm trying to say with Cliff and stuff, but on my phone, when I'm typing my MY, it wants to put New York. I don't know why.
Yeah, there's a lot
Or
of like weird replacements it does. I think it's like
or
some cloud thing, but I don't know.
Yeah, when I type in the word gal, I always hit the G as gal, GOW, and that is actually a word. But what's really stupid is I've corrected the phone, and it keeps bringing it back. Like when I type the word, what the hell was I going to say? Okay, makes it big. It puts it a big like okay, you know, like I just shouted, but like it just I can't get rid of it. It keeps bringing it back on my phone. It's the dumbest thing, you know. I just stopped caring. I like, you know, if somebody has an issue, it's like whatever, you'll know. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave and end the call. But yeah, thanks, Ray.
Yeah, nice
thanks
chatting
everyone.
with you, man.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, have a good night. I should probably disconnect from that as well. Hope we all learned something from Kevin there. I've transitioned more into just calling you Kevin more than impoverished, but yeah. Yay. Oh, I'm feeling the tiredness now though. Oh my god. I had an early wake up and yeah, it was a rough early wake up. Oh, the finals? Are you at home now? I've been really enjoying that game. I like it a lot. Awesome. I noticed all new contracts came out for that game recently, so I'm eager to start playing again. Oh, you know what? I think I synced. Did I sync some healing to all of these? I did. That's why it had that weird thing. All right, I'm going to try doing an individual healing brush here on this board to see if it will work. Just for this particular image. Oh, that did not work. That did not work at all. So you don't throw up cereal? It just strikes me as something that's a bit more complicated to eat. Mm-hmm. All right. Here's the photography tag. Holy crap. There's 37 viewers in here. Dang, some of those raids were big and I didn't even know it. Lately, like when raids come in, I don't even really pay attention to the number because, like, I don't. No, we had two raids tonight. But I hadn't paid attention to the numbers because a lot of times I'll psych myself out with, I don't know. I probably should pay attention and be like, oh, whoa, that's a big raid, and like give more yeah, there's 37 viewers in here and you're the only one chatting. They all passed out. We put them all to sleep. Oh man. Well, that makes me want to stream a little more though. Well, dang. Oh, I fixed Bob Ross, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fixed Bob Ross redemption. I'm making a whale photo here. I just redeemed this from channel points. And it worked. Previously, this was broken. This is all within StreamerBot now. It has been done.
Sub-Zero.
Oh no. Okay, maybe it's not totally fixed. Okay, the mask. Oh, it froze the mask. It froze the Bob Ross mask. Oh, that was pretty good. Yeah, I need to move my face a little forward. No, it doesn't freeze Bob, I don't think. I would need to apply the filter to that layer as well. All right, just a good idea of something to add though. Yeah. And welcome back, Foot Knight. So you've been lurking off and on tonight. It's a freaking party in here.
Sub-Zero.
Oh, you don't get to see Sub-Zero in that case. Oh, you streamed? Damn it. I missed your stream, Foot Knight. I'm sorry. I was not on top of it.
Combo breaker!
That did break my watch streak. Damn. You know, I see a lot of people with watch, like I get watch streaks on people's streams, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody in my chat saying if they have a watch streak. Dave Chappelle was commenting about Care Bears. Completely forgot about that show. Oh yeah. Oh, were you watching his recent stand-up? It was pretty good. Still not quite as like hilarious as his older specials, I feel. I don't know. Does have some pretty good bits in it, but oh, let's check the settings. That's a really good point, Foot Knight. Would be streaming tools? Oh no, those are viewer rewards, channel points, enable channel points, manage rewards and challenges. Need ideas? Browse our custom rewards collection. Oh, this is new. Hero requests. Choose which hero I play with. Game related. Okay. Name generator. You get to name a character, item, or town in the game. That's cool. Make me drop my weapon. Ban an in-game action. You know, in StreamerBot, you could create game-specific stuff like this. Like, so there could be channel point rewards based on whatever game you're playing. So when you set your game to that, StreamerBot will switch. Oh, that's a brilliant. I can make a whole video on that. IRL, hydrate, posture, stretch, hats off. Everybody's got these. What's the hat? I put a hat or mask on until someone makes me put on another one. There's a lot of streamers I've came on seen that do this. Twitch related timeouts, emote only, suggest a poll, mod poll. What other ones? Add time, add a command, timeout somebody, guide the raid. Push-ups. I can't do push-ups very well. Maybe squats. I could probably try squats. What other game ideas? Oh, where were you earlier in the Photoshop tip segment? You know, you could also hit Control W or Alt F4. The best shortcut key in Photoshop is Alt F4. Yeah. Easiest way to save your progress is hit Alt F4. And then uninstall delete the Windows directory. This is neat suggestions. All right. So I was looking for watch streaks. What about in here? Rewards. You unbinded Alt F4? You just didn't think you could oh. Mm-hmm. You think it would be in viewer rewards, but oh my goodness, there's so many drops. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, I don't see. So what's alerts? Hype train alerts. How to add Twitch watch streak alert. Oh, I haven't seen a stream scheme video in a while. Let's
Today,
go.
we're setting up Twitch alerts in under 10 minutes. You'll go from having 0 alerts to having alerts for followers, subscribers, gifted subs, bits, raids.
Oh no, never mind. This is like a more newbie stream. Mm-hmm. Twitch watch streak. Okay, it's just built into Twitch. It goes into your registry. I forgot what program I used and how. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, like how much time and effort did you spend on making your font? And then they like go and be sorry to be blinding everybody right now. Man, that's messed up. That is messed up. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good tip. Monetization there. Oh, there's new ad stuff. Oh, they keep adding all this new ad stuff. I currently have 3 minutes per hour. Enable dashboard notifications to be alerted when pre-roll ads are enabled and disabled. Hmm. Revenue share. %30 to 55%. Man, I don't really make much in the ads though. It's if I go to my earnings, I made $5 off ads in a month. It's running 3 minutes of ads every hour. I streamed a total of 62 hours, so that's 62 times 3 minutes. 62 times 3, 186. It's 186 minutes of ads. And I made $5.50 ad share. It's not worth it. Yeah. I could almost get a cup of coffee from Dutch Brothers for 186 minutes of ads. $186 for $5. We're getting ripped off. Yeah. I mean, I have them scheduled to play on the hour. And it's supposed to give me warnings so I could snooze them, but it doesn't. It turns the pre-rolls off, which is great. I don't want to have pre-rolls. Oh, there's a lot of avatars in here. Let's do. Hold on. I want to fix something with my battle royale scene real quick. So I have a command called battle. So scene exit battle. Yeah, right? Oh no, it wouldn't work. Hmm. Hmm. Wonder if there's a way to hide the flames bar. Oh, I could simulate a fade to black. There we go. So in my battle royale scene, let's add color source, black color, or I should put color black on here and make it a black color. Okay. Show transition. Fade, but at like 200 milliseconds, like super fast. All right. Now I'll add this to my exit battle royale. OBS, sources, source visibility. And the battle royale scene. Color black. Visible. And then delay. Duplicate. Add a delay of say 3 seconds and hide it. Battle Royale.
Fight!
Oh, geez. It's showing the color. All right. Let's copy it. Copy. Put that in scene enter. Ooh, brain beat. He's getting the hits in. All right. Congrats to Brainbeat Gaming for the epic win there. And chat takes a minute to catch up. I think it's to compensate for chat delay. That was good. Still broken. It didn't show that the scene exit. All right. I'm feeling sleepies. Let's see what other photography streams. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to run a quick ad.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
All right, we've got this photo stream. Is Dominic straight up watching a movie? Oh, okay, he's watching trailers. This guy's straight up watching a movie. Lives in Alaska. What in the world is he watching? All right. We got Squire. Ooh, 3D Ape Man. Always helping out. Yeah, he's always helping the stream. Let's get him this big raid tonight. Wait, do I have browser audio on? I do. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming by tonight. Appreciate the raids. Let's check the Twitch activity feed, see how things went down. So Kissy Plays Game rated first tonight with 9 viewers. Super awesome. And Placenta of Doom rated with 35 viewers. That's amazing. Dang. That was 2 hours ago. And then I got 1 new follower. Heroes New World. Appreciate the follow. I think mostly everybody's been lurking. Like a bunch of people sleepy time right now. But yeah, there's no worries. I appreciate the lurk. Sorry about the yawn. I'm getting super sleepy. I gotta get to bed. But I'll take you guys all over to a super special place. My buddy Angry Ape Man, or 3D Ape Man. He's let go the anger. He's a more peaceful ape man. But yeah, you guys will have fun over there. And I suspect everyone is lurking, so probably won't get any people doing the raid calls. But if you hear me, please join in when the raid calls that are pasted in chat right now. But yeah, I'm going to head to bed because I've had a very long day. Thanks, everybody. Good night.